Hi. So I thought that I would do a video today addressing a topic, well, not a topic, multiple topics that come up in denture support groups. So here I am. This is my second time doing a video, so please bear with me. I get really bad anxiety, and I've done this video like 8 times today already because I'm afraid of making mistakes. And you know what? I'm just going to go through and just do this video. And if I make mistakes, I'm human. Bear with me, and I apologize in advance. So anyway, today I wanted to talk about learning how to use our prosthetic teeth and how to adjust to them, because people ask, and it's so hard. This is a hard process. Nobody prepares us for it at all. It's just unfortunate that we are not given the same consideration as somebody who has a limb amputated and gets a prosthetic limb. We are not given the mental health evaluations and consideration. We are not given any type of physical therapy to teach us how to use these things. Our teeth are yanked out of our faces, and we're handed these things and we're told, good luck, have fun, figure it out. It's not something that people understand. That is not easy. I don't think dentists understand how very hard it is. As long as they themselves have their natural teeth, they cannot understand how difficult it is. So we really have to learn everything on our own. And today, early this morning, I answered somebody who asked about learning how to eat with their dentures. And I gave the answer, which the answer is you need to use your tongue to break your food up. When you take a bite, you need to just kind of get in that habit. You might have to give it a couple seconds with saliva to kind of get softer, or give it a little chew on the side. You might have to just kind of chew a little bit just to kind of make it a little bit softer. Use your tongue, break that food up, push it to both sides of your dentures, and you need to chew on both sides. If you are not using adhesive, you need to do that, or you are going to have one side of your dentures, or they're going to rock. And if you use adhesive, and even without adhesive, the blanket answer is you need to eat on both sides, because you don't want to wear one side of your teeth down, because that's the only side that you're using while you're chewing your food. So you do need to get into the habit of breaking your food up with your tongue and then chewing on both sides. That does not happen overnight. So my answer was that you should take a little bit of time every day to do your own physical therapy. And then I thought about that, and I thought, wow, that is true. We kind of have to do our own physical therapy. So I was thinking, well, I think I should do a video about that. So here I am, and that's what I'm going to do. We need to give our own selves physical therapy to learn how to do this. Now, all the things that I do, I've been wearing dentures since January 2007. I had to do the math. Hold on. Sorry. So yes, January 2007. So I've been wearing dentures for 15 years. And so what I do, I'm so used to doing it that I do it by habit. So I have to stop and think about all the steps that I do so that I can tell other people what I do. And I try to help other people as much as possible, because I do have a lot of experience as far as all of the things I'm going to talk about in this video. So I do try to help people when I can, because I've been doing this for a very long time. So we have to learn how to chew our food again. We also need to learn how to taste our food again. So you need to set aside time. Don't eat because you're hungry. Eat because you are doing physical therapy. So take something new every day and practice. So you want to practice chewing on both sides. So you want to practice breaking that food up and chewing on both sides. You want to practice tasting. So when we have our natural teeth, the first places that we taste food are on our tongue and on our hard palate. The hard palate is not where all of our palate taste buds are. We actually have a minimal number of taste buds on our hard palate. The majority of our taste buds are actually on the junction in between the hard and soft palate, and then we have more taste buds on our soft palate than we have on our hard palate. So you need to teach yourself to use your soft palate now that your hard palate is covered up. We have taste buds on our tongue. We have taste buds on the inside of our cheeks, here on the inside of our lips. We have taste buds, laryngeal taste buds that go down our larynx, all in that, down our throat. On our epiglottis, which is the little trap door that prevents food from going into our windpipe, we have taste buds there. There are taste buds that are all in our mouths, all down our throat. So you need to learn to use your taste buds and kind of get used to that. So take 10, 15 minutes a day to eat something and just practice. Don't eat because you're hungry, eat because you're trying to do physical therapy. So teach yourself how to chew, how to break your food up, and how to chew on both sides, and how to taste your food. What I do when I take a bite of something, I hold it on my tongue for just a little bit longer than I would if I had my natural teeth. And I use the back of my tongue and kind of push my food up to that soft palate and kind of hold it there. I don't hold it there forever. I hold it there for just a few seconds, but enough time that I'm tasting my food on my soft palate. When I take a drink, I swish. I don't swish, obviously, so I'm not going like that. I just have learned how to swish with my, you can't even tell that I'm swishing a drink. And I hold it on my tongue just a little bit longer. And before I swallow, I kind of hold it in the back of my throat just a little bit so that I have the ability to taste everything that I'm eating and drinking. So you need to practice doing that as well. You also need to practice talking because your mouth is now filled with this bulky prosthetic. So your words are not going to form right if you are not using adhesive. You have to get used to your dentures shifting. You might lisp. You may whistle. There's just a lot of different things that happen when you're learning to talk with your prosthetic teeth. So you have to teach yourself how to talk. Say the alphabet, sing songs, you say tongue twisters. You will eventually get used to having that extra space in your mouth. Your tongue has to learn that there's now a little extra space filled in your mouth. And your tongue will eventually adjust to it. It just takes time. We also have to learn how to smile again with our dentures. Why do we have to learn how to smile again? Because before we got prosthetic teeth, we were probably hiding. I know I was. So we were probably all hiding our smiles. We were not smiling big because we were not happy with how our smiles looked. So now we have to learn how to smile again. And all of us, when we first learn how to smile, we may look a little psychotic because we don't know how to smile. So when we smile, we kind of get this big smile where all of our teeth show and kind of go. We look a little scary. And when we smile, people are probably walking on the other side of the street. Yeah, she looks a little scary. Let's just kind of move over. So we have to learn how to smile again. So use your mirror, which I have a mirror in front of me. So use your mirror, look in it, and smile. Practice smiling. It will come to you. It will take time. I know time. Time is that word that's really annoying, right? It takes time, but it does. That is the answer. Unfortunately, that's the answer, is time. So you need to learn how to re-smile. So you need to go from this to just a softer smile. It'll take practice. So look in the mirror and practice that. But give yourself a little bit of time every day to do your own physical therapy. Learning how to eat, how to taste, how to chew, how to taste, and how to smile, and how to talk. Just give yourself a little bit of time every day and do your own physical therapy, because we are not given that as people with prosthetic teeth. We just are not given the same kind of consideration as if we had limbs amputated and got prosthetic limbs. And I don't really think that society in general really thinks of us as people who had something amputated and who have a prosthetic. But that is really what it boils down to. And unfortunately, we are often the brunt of jokes, and people just don't understand what a process it is. And that's unfortunate, but that is unfortunately the way that it is. So you need to give yourself grace, and you need to give yourself a little bit of patience on your side, because it's going to take time. And I hate that word. I hate saying time, because it just seems so flippant. Like, it takes time, but nothing happens overnight. You were not born knowing how to walk. You had to learn how to walk. You have to learn how to use your prosthetic teeth, and you have to learn how to do a whole bunch of things now that you have them. Because you from birth, actually before birth, we suck our thumbs in utero. Before birth, you were using your mouth. And now you have to relearn to use your mouth in your 20s, 30s, 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s, 80s, whatever. For me, I was 39. For some people, they're in their 20s, but whatever age you're at, you learn how to do everything that you were doing before you were even born. And now you have to relearn it all again. And that's big, and it's daunting, and it just feels like the most giant task ever. Eventually, we'll get to a point that it's all second nature. It does not happen overnight. So take a deep breath and give yourself some grace and be patient with yourself. Don't feel like a failure if it's taking you longer than you want it to. Be kind to yourself and just give yourself some grace and patience, and understand that if you had a prosthetic limb, you would know that it's going to take work to get to where you need to be, to where you can use that limb. So you need to give yourself work to get to where you can use your prosthetic teeth. Okay, so on that note, because I'm at 11 minutes, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to end this. I hope that this helps somebody, and I hope that I didn't flub it up too much. So have a great day, and I may talk to you again later. Bye.